Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna pour y'all some liquid love right now. I know there's some crazy shit going on in the cosmos. I've been anticipating it all week. All week. I don't get to avoid these things either, guys. You know, I don't. The energies are the energies. It doesn't matter what vibe you are, because everybody else is a vibe around you all the time. So unless you live in the mountains completely on your own, you're going to be affected by this kind of energy. I know I'm on the right path because the universe made damn sure I fucking knew it. It doesn't matter if everybody in the world is against me right now, because to be completely honest, I'm in touch with myself, right? I'm in touch with myself. Not saying that everybody is. I'm just giving a hypothetical for you. So if you feel that way, right? If you feel that way, because right now, and I've been talking about it for weeks, the energy in these cosmos between North Node, which is our destiny point, being in Cancer, the house of home, which is the inherent need to find your true self. We have all these retrogrades in Capricorn, including Saturn and Pluto, which is like ridiculous. It's the ultimate, what can I do to spring you back into programming, into your conditioning? What can I do to pull you back into your triggers and get you lost in a cycle? What can I do? That's what the universe's thing is right now. Capricorn, all that energy, it's what can I do to pull you back into an old cycle? So if you're aware of that, I mean, you could see things like exploding and melting in front of you, but your reaction is still your reaction. I couldn't have been any clearer, nicer, or drier. Like, I'm dry. Where I'm at in my energy after 24 hours and no sleep, my personality's a little dry, okay? I'm not as warm and fuzzy, all right? But I'm clear and I'm kind. You know, no matter what, I'm going to do my best to be clear and kind. If I'm not being clear and kind, it's because you absolutely spit on me and I got tired of it, which is where my post came from this morning. And that shit happens. It fucking happens. All right? So if you're in this boat where you know right here what you're doing's right, and you're getting your confirmations from your angels and your guides like fucking crazy. Like, for all that went down last night, the universe, I woke up to like 10 messages, give or take, 10 messages of thank yous, which I get thank yous like here and there, but I've never woken up to 10. After the night I had last night and into the wee early hours of this morning, because it was insane, I realized, like, it really doesn't matter. It does not matter what anybody else says, what anybody else thinks, because as it was crumbling down last night and I'm watching this person and I was speechless. I couldn't even believe the things that I was seeing, like energy-wise, what I pick up on. I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer rising. You know, it's just one of those things, like the full moon's coming up. When the full moon comes, I see clearly. And there was nothing I could do to stop that train from hitting a wall. Nothing. I was super clear, super kind, despite the fact that I was dry. But it doesn't change the fact that I was really clear and kind. People don't like what you have to say, or if people don't like your authentic truth, that's okay. It's not theirs. It's not going to resonate with them. I mean, at some point I had to block it because it wouldn't let up. It wouldn't let up. And I was like, okay, this is my space. I want to go to sleep. I've been wanting to go to sleep for the last 4 hours. And I did not get that opportunity. And that was after being awake for 24 hours. You know what I mean? I've already been awake 24 hours. I want to go to fuck to sleep. And this is what I'm dealing with at the end of it. Okay, universe, I got you. So after all of that, I grounded last night. I did not let myself go to bed upset. And when I woke up this morning, the universe tried to trigger me again, because now one of my closest friends is obviously unhappy over it, you know, and I understand. And I haven't, you know, I haven't found it necessary. I just haven't found it necessary to get upset. Think about this. I have the universe triggering me all over the place, or at least attempting to, right? At least attempting to. And not just with that. I've had other things tempting me all over the place, just all over the place. Ooh. Oh, that was a lady. Oh, it's a ladybug. See, the universe talks to me all the time. They're lucky as shit. You see, the universe talks to me all the time. It lets me know. Like, the universe wouldn't let me miss it. It hit me right in the face. Like, Grace, it's all luck. When people leave your life, it's all luck. That's the universe telling you you're lucky. Because whatever you're building, whatever your authentic path is guiding you to do, they would be in the way of that. Doesn't make them a bad person. It means their path is over here now, which was the point I was trying to express to this person last night. Your path is over here now. Like, it's okay. You don't have to freak out. Like, it can work out later, like, whatever. But right now, like, this is where I'm at. This is what, you know? So I can't, you know, and I'm out here to remind everybody, like, if I can be triggered as fuck like that, if the universe can come at me and try and knock me out my peace, you're allowed to look at the universe and say, I am you. I'm not getting knocked off my feet. I am you. To the universe, I am you. I'm not getting knocked off my feet. Whatever you just sent me to see was simply to remind myself that peace exists in what I know. And if what I know and what I'm doing resonates with me so deeply that I cannot shake it, not even at your disliking. Not even, I can't shake it, even though I love you and I respect you and I wish you could stay. Like, that's how solid. So for somebody to get upset, for somebody to react that way, there's nothing you can do for them in that moment except wish them the absolute best, and that eventually they see things from an expanded perspective. From an expanded perspective. It's never about what's right in front of you. It's never about what's actually being done. Ever. I had this talk with everybody the other day. Just last night, I was guided to go live. It was in that message last night. Nothing you see with your two eyes is what you think you're seeing. The reason you're seeing it, it's not that reason. It's where you are here. It's where you are here. See, my inner voice, it can't shut the fuck up. It can't. I believe in myself more than I ever have. I trust myself more than I ever have. I pray for the motherfucker who tries to test my footing. I am the universe. Affirmations. I am the universe. I'm not getting knocked off my feet. You have to be able to say, okay, look, everything's melting. Separate it. Separate it. All those crazy, turbulent, mixed up energies are out there. They don't have to be right here. That's what shielding is. That's what holding space is. No, not today. You're not taking my peace today. Matter of fact, it's not going to be taken tomorrow either. I'm not going to allow it to be taken next year. My vibration and my awareness is such that all I have is my mission. All I have is what I'm working on. All I have is my joy that I follow, my passion that I follow. That's why I'm a workaholic. That's why I don't sleep. Rarely anymore, you know? I'm constantly running on passion. Constant. That's the only reason why I keep doing what I do. It's the only reason why I refuse to sleep, because sleep can wait. I'm enjoying my life too much. I'm enjoying it too much. Nobody's going to take that. Nobody's going to take that from me. That's the life and the mind that I built. You have to be able to make your mind strong and tell it, no, I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like. I can put on my goddamn unicorn horns and make it look like something different. I can look in the mirror and smile. Say, that's my fucking Grace. That's my fucking unicorn right there in the mirror. Awesome bitch. Sticking to your core, like, that's my integrity. It's not about any other individual person or any other small group of people. It's about right here, because right here is the collective whole. One is one. But when you start adding 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, now you got a mixed pot. Now it's a mess. Now it's their interest, his interest, and ego gets written all over it. Ego gets written all over it. At some point, you have to recognize that the only space that really matters is what resonates here, because in the long run, in the bigger scheme of things, even if you can't see how, it's in the highest good of all. God bless the person I was talking to last night, because I know wherever her path is taking her, it's going to be great. It's a shame that it ended where it did. How it did, I could not help that. When you get backed into a corner, I mean, they're backing you into a corner. I mean, there's a reason why we have an ego. There's a reason why people can't be pushed to the point of breaking, because you'd break. There's a reason why we have that feature. There's a reason. We have to be able to move. We have to be able to move. Being one, we all truly do love each other. No one ever wants to hurt each other. Ever. Ever. Never. I certainly would never want to be the cause of somebody's pain, but I can't help what people are manifesting. I can't help being pushed to the point where truth is truth. And love is truth. Love is truth. Truth is truth. Like, if someone pushes you to a place where you have nothing to say but the hard truth, then only the hard truth can be said. Understand, you don't have to feel guilty for that. You don't have to regret it. If someone backs you into a corner where only the harsh truth can get you out, then the harsh truth needs to be said. Or they wouldn't have backed you into that corner. They needed the experience. They needed the experience of the harsh truth in order to propel them forward. Darkness heals no different than light does. It's all love. Love is everything. That's things that sting. It's just the universe saying you don't know how to love yourself yet. You haven't learned how to completely love yourself yet. Because once you can appreciate the fall apart and it doesn't sting while it's happening, now you're in a vibration where you're receiving love 100% from the universe. I'm going to remove this person for you, and I'm going to give them this healing while I do it, because that sting is going to help them in their path, even if you don't see it. Trust me, I got you both. I'm the universe. I love you. I love you both unconditionally. My only job is to help you heal unconditionally. There are no mistakes. There's no mistakes. See, we of our own free will already chose our choices. We are the higher power. We already wrote it. We already know what free will choices that we're going to make. We already know how to heal ourselves. We already know how to heal ourselves. We don't have to make it light or make it dark. You know, like everything has its place naturally. If you're trying too hard. You're working too hard already. Don't try and make it lighter. Don't try and make it darker for somebody. Just fucking let the universe handle it and speak truth. Truth does it for you. Truth is love. Whether it's light or dark, it doesn't matter. Truth is love. So don't worry. Don't worry about how people react. Just worry about how you're reacting. Literally, a wish just flying by the sky. Universe tells you all the time, you're good. When you're good, you're good. If things feel like they're falling apart, if things seem crazy, like whatever you're worrying about, stop. It's all in the highest good. It's all in the highest good. Go ground. God knows I'm doing it. I'm out here fucking doing it. Being a fucking unicorn with all the neighbors around to see. You know why? Because it puts a goddamn smile on my face. And I love that I can give this message to all of you this morning because I know my PMs are filled with those too. Grace, what the fuck is going on? Give me something. Trust me, I know. Collective out there talks to me. I see. So, if life is crazy, go ground. Take your coffee. If you smoke cigarettes, go smoke your cigarette outside. I've got my e-cig now. Officially. It's been a whole week, no cigs. Just ground. Take in the sun. Like, it's fucking gorgeous out this morning. It's fucking beautiful. Look at this. It's beautiful. How could I possibly complain about my life in this moment? Think about that. You create a space where you couldn't possibly be unhappy in that moment. Whatever that is for you, whether it's outside grounding, whether it's in the arms of someone that absolutely brings that feeling of safety to your soul, whatever that is for you, do that. If it's walking away and just, if it's punching a pillow and releasing it, and that's the only thing that right now, honest to God, you can't complain about, is the ability to release it however you want. That you could find no reason in that moment to complain. Give yourself that. If everything feels like it's a mess, create a space, create a moment where your joy absolutely for no reason could be taken. And know that if the universe takes it from you, it's because you gotta move. It's because you gotta move. That's all pain does. It's like horse racing. You know, you whip the horse and make it go faster. It's a little bit of pain. It's not gonna kill you, but it's gonna make you fucking move. It's no different. It's no different. Sometimes we gotta move. But take your 5 minutes, take your 2 minutes, whatever you got. And know that anytime you want that, you'll always at least have that. You'll always at least have that. Because you create. It's your universe. This is my universe. This is my morning, this is my day. I have magical shit to do. I gotta work. I'm working on all kinds of stuff right now. And I'm going to indulge in my work. I'm going to enjoy my work. I'm going to get lost in my work. Like, I can't wait. That's going to be my day. And everything else can wait. Unless the universe tells me otherwise. Unless I'm guided otherwise. Yeah. Don't take life so seriously, guys. Don't take life so seriously. Don't do it. Have fun with life. Have fun with life. The devil wants to dance with you. Show it you know how to motherfucking tango. Yeah, bitch. I got you. Dancing with the Stars? Yeah, I just won. Seriously. Laugh. Sing, dance, ground. Whatever you gotta do to shake it. Shower it off. If your shower's too serious, get out the shower and fucking dance. Put on some crazy music. Like Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball. And just fucking belt out whatever you want to do. Came in like a wrecking ball. Like, just fucking, that's it. Life, guess what? The wrecking ball just showed up. You know what I mean? Shit. You could tell all the other wrecking balls trying to wreck your space to go find somewhere else. Not today. Not today. You could turn Miley Cyrus the fuck off. Be like, no, not today. Crazy bitch, not today. I love all you guys. I love all you guys. And I do this to make sure that you guys know, like, you're not alone in feeling all these energies. You're not. And there's other ways to look at it. There's other ways to handle it. You know, there is. We can't get offended at life. We can't get offended at the universe. We can't get offended how things work out. We can't get offended about divine time. We can't get offended by our authentic path not being what we want in our ego. You know what I mean? Our ego, what we want now. We gotta remember, we already wrote this better than our 3D selves could have possibly thought up. Our higher selves wrote this shit. Not our 3D self. Our 3D self is going through exactly what our 5Ds wrote in order for our souls to heal through it. Because we know right here what's best. And we know when we go against it, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. For me to bend last night, it literally, the idea was making my stomach turn. Like the universe let me know, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because Grace wanted to say, of course, anything. Anything. That's where Grace wanted to go. And the universe was like, no, we're not going back into karmic cycles. No, we're not getting pulled into that Saturn, Pluto, retrograde bullshit in Capricorn. No, we're focused on destiny point. Destiny point. North Node, destiny point. That's what I'm focused on. And the only way to get there is to make sure I'm super clear understanding that everything happens for a reason. Some things are unavoidable, and that's okay. Because they weren't meant to be avoided. They weren't meant to be avoided. Whenever we avoid things, it shows up. It shows up, and you're put in a place where you absolutely have to make a choice right then and there. You absolutely have to. At some point, nothing can stay the same. Change is imminent. It's the only thing we're guaranteed in this life. That change is imminent. So you got to get comfortable in the change, whether you agree with, whether your 3D self agrees with it or not. You got to trust. You got to trust that there is no such thing as mistakes. There's a reason for everything. There's a lesson behind everything. Everything. If you want to find the lesson in anything, it's there. And you can hold gratitude in that moment right then. And it can become etched in your memory, and it becomes a part of your new thought patterns. Because you're not going to think that old way anymore. You've expanded yourself to a point where you're going to think in different patterns that are more beneficial to you. That are more beneficial to you because they're expanded. Instead of seeing through a little teeny hole, it's getting bigger. And now it's getting bigger, and it's getting bigger. You're just constantly seeing more. And people might get bitter. People might get bitter, and you'll see that. The more you see, the more the universe is going to ask you to be the trigger for others, that light for others, because sometimes the best healing is the kind that stings. anytime we're nice, anytime we, do little things, you will notice people get slack. They get lax. And then growth stops because things get comfortable. And sometimes the universe just needs to shake it up for you. And we don't know why. We don't know why. It doesn't mean we can't trust. It's in the highest good or it wouldn't have fucking happened. There's no such things as mistakes. Hindsight's 20/20 all the time. So how could shit be a mistake? How could anything be a coincidence? If hindsight is always 20/20, your free will is your divine will playing out in front of you. You think you have it. No, your higher has it. Your higher had the free will to write whatever this is. We're living it out. Seeing where it goes. When we can resist, time doesn't exist. We'll just keep going. Our higher, the way they programmed it, the way they wrote it, we can't fuck up. It's just time had to be infinite in order to make it happen. Well, I don't know about you, but being 3D like this, getting hit with these experiences to learn, I don't think there's anything glorious about it. The actual getting drugged through the mud. Like, it does not feel good. So if we've been doing this a really long time, I think it's safe to say that we can choose to learn our shit so that we don't have to come back next time if we don't really fucking want to. I like to think whatever I'm meant to learn in this life, whatever those lessons are, if I can learn them, it's all just fucking blessings. It's all just fucking blessings at the end of that perspective. All you gotta do is create joy where you are. Like, geez, guys, the universe made it kind of easy. We make it hard on ourselves. The universe made it fucking easy. It says, dude, follow your intuition. Dude, listen to your heart. Dude, follow your joy. Dude, do what is a fucking relief to you. Not what, tightens you up and makes you fucking nuts. Do what's a relief. Do what you enjoy. It is so simple. If you can do that and let nothing take that away from you, because this is like your ultimate challenge to self. You know your authentic path, it tells you all the time, but you're constantly being tested with distractions. It's like being in a video game and having a mission, you got to get to the end. And you have all these bad guys that come and fight you throughout the game, but at the very beginning of the game, when you start, you're on a mission. Well, it's no different, and you can get caught up in all the distractions. You might not know how to fight some enemies. You might have to figure it out a couple times. But no matter how many times you die, metaphorically speaking, right? No matter how many times you die, you always come back. You always get to try again. You always get to overcome it in the end. Eventually, you will beat the game. You will beat the game. Don't hate the enemies. Know that they're designed to make you strong. They're designed to teach you. They're designed to level up your skill set so that you can improve your armor and collect things along the way. Don't get it twisted. Video games always have a love interest too. So it's not discluded. It's a part of the journey. It's just not the mission. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. You got fucking work to do that makes your heart sing. Go do that. Go do that. You got too many distractions hitting you and you need a break. Go outside and ground. Slow your breathing. Drop your shoulders. Let your tongue drop from the roof of your mouth. Unclench your jaw. Relax your forehead. Realize how much tension you're holding in your body. And release that. You don't need to hold on to that. Not today. Not today. You choose how you feel in any given moment. You create gratitude and bliss where you are. Because you know at any given moment, no matter what is falling apart, no matter what is melting and breaking away around you, you can always close your eyes and be in stillness and remind yourself that there is a reason that you don't yet see. And that's okay. And that's okay. All you have to do is take action where guided to what you know the result would be joy. Follow your joy. If it would feel good to do it, if it would feel good to accomplish it, do that. Do that. Be an awesome parent. Be an awesome parent to the best of your ability if that's where your heart is. If taking those actions would bring you the most joy, do that. My son is in California with his dad. I didn't want it that way, but it is that way. And what the universe gave me was opportunity to work, because right now that's where all of my joy steps are being taken, in my work, in my life, what I'm healing within myself, my journey of self. And my son is happy. You know, he's with his dad. It's fucking awesome. He didn't always have that. So it's like how you look at it, how you perceive things is everything. There's a reason why we're here. There's a reason why we're not. There's a reason why they're here in your life, and there's a reason why they're not. And it's all good. It's all good. It's all in the highest good of all. And the less resistance we give it, the more acceptance that we give it, the more honoring that we give it. Gratitude and respect that we give the process, that we can understand and have compassion and learn the lessons. And just move forward from there. Not get stuck or stagnant or lost in a loop. You can just move forward. Every step you take is forward. Just some forward steps end up taking you back to where you started, and some go in a different direction. But every step is forward. Every step is forward. Give yourself more credit. Don't be so hard on yourself and say, my life sucks. No, it was designed perfectly to heal you. It was designed perfectly for you. Perfect. Perfect for your healing. Perfect for your lessons. Perfect for your understanding. We are all learning how to release. We are all learning how to let go. We are all learning how to not feel guilty. We are all learning how to love ourselves. We are all learning how to speak our truth. We're all learning how to honor and what that means in any given moment, and that changes. It's okay. As you grow, your perspective is going to grow. Your beliefs are going to become more solid. And it's okay. It's a good thing. Because the more you experience, the more you heal, the more solid that belief gets. It's a foundation being built that can't be shaken. You're building yourself a solid foundation. Louise, I love you. You're building a solid foundation. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't judge others. Release that. Release that. Everybody's on their own journey. It's all good. If something's no longer resonating with you, it doesn't matter why. If you want to find out why, you can. You can investigate those feelings. You can dive deep. You can find out where they're really coming from. You can choose to get more information, shine some light on it. If it's foggy or murky and you need some light or you need some time to have all the murk settle, that's fine. That's fine. Don't stress yourself out over time, over circumstance, over people. Hold that peaceful space for yourself. Hold that peaceful space for yourself. I feel so good right now. I'm going to disappear into my work. I'm going to have myself a nice little breakfast. I'm going to have the dog with me. He's out laying in the shade right now. He's going to curl up right next to me like he's been. And I'm just going to work. And it's going to feel really good. I think I'm going to put my meditation music on in the background while I type and write and all that stuff. Like I'm just going to enjoy the day. You know, So whatever obligations you have to do today, do them well, because you know you're the only one meant to do them today. And they're getting done, and it's because of you that they're done. And when you get home and you have your time, do something that brings joy into your reality. Even if it's 5 minutes of singing. That's it. You know? Love yourself more. Invest that 5 minutes in yourself. Invest it in your peace. You're worth the 5 minutes. You're worth the 5 minutes. And when you're better for everybody else too. When you're clear for everybody else too. All right, much love, guys. I'll see you guys soon.